EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he floated one out there incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Check three. Wide, get wide.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
A gain of 3, second down. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action now, Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football?
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They're scared. Mike's 49.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to...
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
It's best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check it back or check it. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, D.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
This time, the extra point up and good, and that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Come on.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
You mine. Mike 55.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers will take the lead here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 70 yards. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and it's going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flushed out right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
60 Bison.
Now it's Herbert.
I'm coming after you.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take advantage of the field position. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
That's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Mike 9.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll roll him out right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, that's complete to the tight end Everett. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Herbert throwing again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It got his man complete.
You don't want nothing.
Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert on first down now. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Down to about the 37.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Point after, right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr., and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And this is caught by Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're going to pass here with Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second down, Eckler. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Chargers 40, Cowboys 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
This is too easy right
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
On first down, it's Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They'll run on first down with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
All day, 57's the mic.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
180. 57. I'm here all day.
They'll run here with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Man, that's trash.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Big stop, D. Big
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 30 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
I don't think you got it, son.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 4th down, Mayfield. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, 48 yards. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off.
One play at
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 77 yards. And the Niners are once again back in front. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Mayfield on play action. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Oh, look at this play call. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have yet again retaken the lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 Tiger.
Now Purdy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going